back, YouTube. I want to apologize for my absence. Recently I spent $1,000 on the AC almost, but now it like blows cold. And also there will be so much things coming on within the next few months with this car. There's gonna be so much things done to it. Like, I feel like now I should have started YouTube because I'm gonna do so much to the car. But if you read the title of the description, I will tell you how I got this car at age 16. So it is a story time. Okay, so it was a couple days before my birthday. I was almost 16. At first I wanted an Eclipse, a Mitsubishi Eclipse 2005, then I wanted the 99. And as I was getting closer to the age of 16, my cousin referred to me this car. He said that his sister's fiance at the time was getting rid of it, and at first he told me it was a 2007, but it's not. And I was like, all right, I'll go look at it. So he said, hey Eddie, do you want to come get the car with me? I'm going to Miami for it and we're gonna bring it. And I was like, yeah, why not? It's my first time in Miami. I haven't been to Miami. So it was my 16th birthday, and right before we headed to Miami, my parents stopped me. They said I couldn't go because they grew up here around the 90s, and in Miami it was kind of like worse, I believe. So eventually I disobeyed the rules. Sorry mom, sorry dad. And I went to go to Miami with my cousin, and whenever I saw it, it was in a parking garage in Brickell. It was like with the luxury condos or whatever, and it was like next to it. And I seen it, and at first I was like, it was like my first time seeing a Z up so close, because I would see them here and there, but not so many. And whenever I seen the car, I liked it a lot. I liked the leather seats. I liked everything about it. I felt like so cool being inside the passenger seat at the time. I couldn't really drive it. So we took the car back home. Before we took the car back home, my cousin's sister fiance, he gave my cousin the keys and he said, take it home. We took it home. We left Miami at like 12 in the morning, and we arrived at like 3. So by the time we arrived in Central Florida, I just had a sleepover at my cousin's house, why not? And I woke up the next day and I gave the whole car a wash from the inside and out. I remember vacuuming it, and I fell in love with the car on the way home. Like, it was like such a good time. We stopped at Walmart, I believe. We got some, it was a Mountain Dew. It was like Dew SA. It was like so good. And then like, because the audio jack, it didn't have the aux, so I bought the cassette tape aux, and I played Teriyaki Boys. Yeah, you know, I had to do it. So then we took it home. Yeah, cleaned it, whatever. My mom picked me up. I thanked my cousin for taking me to Miami safely. And the whole next couple of weeks, I was just thinking to myself, I was like, man, I love the car, I love the car. So eventually, I put $1,000 down on the car, and I continued saving up. I like sold my sneakers, sold my clothing. I was just really trying to get up there. I got a job eventually at Zaxby's. I wasn't making much. I saved up another $1,000, but I blew it. I was getting to the point where I would like spend it back on clothes and shoes, like stuff I was getting rid of. I would like start buying more into it because, I don't know, the hype was getting kind of crazy around the time. Like, yeah, so eventually I quit my job at Zaxby's, and I wasn't making any more money. And I felt like, what was I doing with my life? I had my friends help me out. They helped me get a job. I got back on track. I bought a Mazda 3, and I found it for cheap. and it was just bothering me the whole time. It was a nice Mazda 3, don't get me wrong. It had Mazda Speed wheels. They were like OEM. They was expensive. It had full leather interior, Bose audio. It was like, it was loaded. It had everything that you could basically ask for on the Mazda 3. But the whole time I drove, it just bothered me, because I would see Z's on I-4, like on my way to Halloween Horror Nights. I wasn't driving. I was driving with someone else, and I would see Z's. I would never see a Z in my Mazda, but I would see Z's in other people's cars. And the whole time I'd hear like a tome, it like snapped my neck, and it just like aggravated me how I had 1K down on a car and I couldn't finish paying it off. And not only that, my Mazda 3, it was automatic and it was front wheel drive. I could not stand it. So I sold my Mazda 3 out of like spite. I sold it for like $2,000. Like, I could have sold it for more. So then I went to go look at the 350Z again, and this is what I saw. Keep in mind, whenever I bought the Mazda, I was 17, so it's already been a year's passing, and I still couldn't pay off the car because I was being dumb. But this is what I saw. I saw sun damage right here, sun damage right there, and then this little panel here, this was always there, but it started chipping more. And like under the Supreme sticker, I put this on like when I bought it officially, but there's rust, and it like really pissed me off how I just let it sit there and didn't do anything for the car. So senior year was coming to an end, and I really wanted to flex with this thing at graduation. So I got my mind right, I got my money right, and I brought the car to graduation, fully paid off under my name. Yeah. And whenever I graduated, I made this YouTube channel. So sharing the adventures I have with this car for as long as I have it. And then I turned 18, and from there is the next video.
My life, it is like a movie minus all the acting. Jacket, yeah, it's made of rabbit. Diamonds on my neck and wrist, they compliment that carrots. You ain't nothing but a mockingbird, boy, you a parrot. Oops, you're my best, that's your girl, we can share it. Mike buy her diamonds and pearls, but can't marry.